will find hardest to follow. Forget wearing pantyhose or curtsying to the Queen, because there is a much more annoying royal rule Meghan Markle will struggle to follow. When Meghan Markle married Prince Harry, the nuptials marked the end of her working life as an actor. But emerging from the St. George's Chapel as the newly minted Duchess of Sussex, Meghan has also had to give up another major part of her identity, her voice. Since the 17th century, royal protocol dictates the British monarchy is forbidden from expressing political opinion, meaning members of the royal family cannot vote or be seen to be favoring one political cause over another. It's so strictly followed that Queen Elizabeth was accused of being in breach after saying people should think very carefully about the future before the 2014 Scottish independence referendum. Forget wearing pantyhose or curtsying, this is the rule. Meghan, a Noam Chomsky devotee and anti-Brexit protester, will struggle the most to follow. University of Paris British history professor Ophélie Simian told France 24 that no member of the royal family, including Meghan, can voice their political opinions publicly. She is definitely political, but as the newest member of the royal family I think she will use her charity work to channel her political side, Professor Simian said. I think it will be more appropriate as far as protocol is concerned. The former Suits star is no stranger to voicing her opinion from an early age, having successfully campaigned to have a washing detergent advertisement's sexist language changed at just 11. In 2016, Meghan told the U.S. talk show The Nightly Show with Larry Wilmore she would move to Canada if a misogynistic Donald Trump was elected president. It's really the moment I go. We film Suits in Toronto and I might just stay in Canada, Meghan said. If that is really the reality we are talking about, then that is a game changer in terms of how we move in the world here. As part of her transition to royalty, Meghan had her Instagram account shut down in January, erasing the political statements she had made on the social media platform. In January 2016, Meghan posted an anti-Brexit message during the week of the UK referendum, 2 months into her relationship with Prince Harry. Meghan shared a picture of a sign which read, "If you leave me now you take away the biggest part of me. If you leave me now, #Brexit, #Parliament, #referendum, #London." Meghan captioned the photo. Meghan, who completed a double degree in theater and international studies at university, is also a fan of left-wing political activist Noam Chomsky. In another post on her now-deleted Instagram account, the actor urged her followers to read Chomsky's Who Rules the World, because it exposes the hypocrisy at the heart of America's policies and actions. Chomsky has been critical of royalty, telling Prospect magazine in 2011 that the pomp and ceremony helps undermine respect for state authority. Marrying Prince Harry, Meghan has joined arguably the world's most privileged family and will never have to worry about money again. Having already faced criticism for wearing a $100,000 Ralph and Russo dress during her engagement photo shoot last year, it remains to be seen how Meghan's views about social inequality will be received now that she is a member of the British elite. Or as UK TV host Piers Morgan more bluntly wrote for Mail Online, "There's nothing remotely feminist or equal about being a duchess and living in a gigantic palace," declaring in her online royal biography that she is proud to be a woman and a feminist. Meghan appears poised to make fighting gender inequality the center of her work as royal. But any campaigning for women's rights will also need to avoid being political, a fine line Meghan has already struggled to walk. At a February event celebrating the Royal Foundation alongside her fiancé Harry and the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, Meghan spoke in favor of the Time's Up and #MeToo, movements viewed by some as being politically left. There was a pushback about her talking about the #MeToo campaign, even though I would say it is not a political issue and is simply a contemporary concern, royal history expert Dr. Anna Whitelock told The Independent. Dr. Whitelock argues Meghan is a woman of the 21st century and has a clear social conscience, contrasting with the traditions of the royal family. The royal family by definition cannot be progressive. It represents the kind of values Meghan would rail against, she said. It is not to say they are not committed to doing good work, but they are operating in